welcome to 6 Yard Box. Welcome to the 6 Yard Box. This is the football show. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that fantastic goody stuff. Now let's get straight into it. Let's dive straight into it. If you're new to the channel, like I said, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Let's get straight into it. What can I say? What are we doing now? Let me see what's going on there. Okay. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's get into the fixtures for this game day 10. Those are games, big games, the Manchester Derby. That's one of the big games of the week. And let's just see what's spot. Let's go back and check what the results are saying. Just to look back on those games in the Premier League. So yeah, the game day 10 kicked off on the weekend, Saturday 28th. The 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock kickoff was Chelsea taking on Brentford. And that ended 2-0 to Brentford. Brentford were just the better side. Chelsea had all the possession, but Brentford, when they attack with a lot of intent. They're compact, well-trained team. The way they play, they got a lot of dangerous players. In Boma. You've got Wissa as well at the striker. So they just got a lot of decent players, and Chelsea couldn't break them down. I think that's what you see with teams now, with those top teams, and when they play teams that are not at the same level with them, you know what's gonna happen. They're just gonna sit, gonna wait. They're gonna sit. They're gonna wait. And then play on the counter and let teams try and break them down. So yeah, that's the plan, and that's what Brentford did. Got their first goal. I think it was Mboma that put the ball in the box, and the goal came from the centre back. Can't remember his name. But we shall find his name. My internet just gone now. I don't know what's wrong. With the internet. I don't know what's wrong, man. And let's just check that again. I don't know what's wrong with it. What's going on with the internet? Yeah, and I think the goal scorer was the centre back. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, to be honest. Let's just check that. Let me check that. Don't know. Wireless is messed up, to be honest. So yeah, Chelsea losing by 2-0, losing against Brentford, and the goal scorer will get you the goal scorer very soon. I can't remember the guy's name. I can see his face in it right now, but I can't remember his name. Pinnock, yeah, Pinnock was his name. I think it was Ethan Pinnock with a goal after 58 minutes. It was a beautiful header, bullet header from the far post. Chelsea defenders were all over the show. Chelsea pressure, put a lot of pressure on Brentford, but Brentford are dangerous side, defend really well. And yeah, Chelsea from a corner, Chelsea got a corner. The keeper went for the corner, and the rest is history. The ball was there was a foul on the Chelsea player, but the referee waved play on, and the rest, as they say, is history. As Chelsea got done on the counter. Sanchez was up in the box. Chelsea got done on the counter. Burmo. I think Mope could have scored. I think Burma could have passed the ball to Mope for him just to go for Neil Mope to score because I don't think he's got a goal yet. But it was easy. It was easy 3 points for. As soon as that game just come, the way the game panned out, you can tell Chelsea won't score. They were still playing. So Chelsea got the victory 2-0. Then we go on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Arsenal versus Sheffield United. This one I predicted the win for Arsenal. Arsenal just ran them ragged. Scored a couple of goals. And Ketia scored 3 goals. And who else got on the goal score? I think they got a penalty from Vieira from the spot. And yeah, it was Sheffield United are just going through. I think they're going down already. I don't know what they're going to do with the manager. Chelsea on the other, Arsenal on the other hand, this match is not going to decide if Arsenal are going to win the league or not. So it's not going to decide if Ketia is a good player, good striker. He's a good player, but is he a striker that Arsenal need for them to push on and achieve what they want to achieve? I don't think he's the answer. Jesus as well. He's injured now. I don't think he's the answer as well. But we'll see. But Arsenal won that comfortably. It's not easy to break down a low block as well. They did it really well. Then we go to the other 3 o'clock kickoff. 2-1 Bournemouth and Burnley. This one was a cracking game. Semenyo for Burnley. Bournemouth played really, really well. Got a goal. I think he got. I'm not sure. I think he got an assist as well. He was just really, really, really good in this game. He was all over the place. And Philip Billing got the other goal for Bournemouth in the last 14, 15 minutes. And Taylor got a goal back for Burnley. This was the game that Burnley was going to win. The teams around you, you want to beat them. And Bournemouth, I think this one was a big game for Raola. I think he was coming under a lot of pressure for losing games. And I've seen them play a couple of times against Tottenham and against a couple. They're decent side, but they just seems to ship goals, poor goals, I think. And that was a good victory for Bournemouth as well. Then we move on to the other game, another 3 o'clock kickoff, 2-2. This one was a cracking game. It was a 5 o'clock kickoff, actually. Cracking game, 5:30. Wolves, Newcastle. Newcastle got the first goal through. I think it was a volley from inside the box. It looked like a dodgy decision at first, but Wilson managed to put in the volley to score. And then Wolves equalized with a lovely flying header from Lamina. Great header from inside the box. Wolves look really good going forward as well. Defensively, they look solid. I think they could do a lot better than what they're doing from their performances. It was 1-1, and then Newcastle got another goal from a penalty. Got a goal from a penalty spot. It looks a bit dodgy. The one whereby the defender is trying to, or the Wolves player is trying to clear the ball, and the player comes in on his side from a blind angle. I didn't think it touched him. I didn't think it touched him at all. But the player went down, and I think it was Shah for Newcastle, and Newcastle got a penalty. Wilson put it away. The keeper almost saved it as well. Then Wolves got a cracking goal. It was a beautiful goal from everybody involved. Defenders, I think his name was Totti or something like that. It was dancing through the Newcastle defense. Played it into um, gotta get his name right because I don't want to chop that name. What's his name? Yeah, I think his name is him Hong or whatever. Or is it Hang or Wang? Somebody helped me with that name, but he was incredible. Man, he's been scoring goals. I think that's 6 goals now in his at home for him in the league. And the way he dragged the ball back with his weaker foot and just finished with his left foot. I'm not sure if that is left foot or right foot. Don't know which one is his best foot, but it was a good finish. This is a game that I think Wolves would have lost this game last season, but they won it. I'm sorry, they drew it, and they showed a lot of character to come back against a very good Newcastle side. So that's a good result for Wolves. At home. Then we go on to the Sunday games. West Ham, Everton. This one, I thought it was going to be a draw or West Ham win. I think that's what I predicted. But Everton, played really well. They played really well. Took their goal really well as well. From from Dominic Calvert-Lewin was a goal. He's been injured. Anytime he plays, you could see the sign of a good player, but he never plays a lot of games. Gets injured a lot, but he's been the difference. He's been back for a couple of weeks now, and he took his goal really, really well. Beautiful finish for the goal, and they defended really well. They defended really well as well. Everton and West Ham often puffed. I think that's the third game they've lost now, West Ham. I don't think the fans will be happy with that result. And they need to start picking up results. They're playing in the Carabao Cup midweek and they're playing in Europe as well. So, they need to start picking up results. But that was a good victory for Everton. Then we go to Liverpool, Nottingham. This one, I knew this was a banker. Liverpool are flying, to be honest. Every time I've seen them play, they've been really, really good, looking like a side. The building a side there. You've got young legs in midfield, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. They just got good players in there. They got a lot of energy, and they just blow Forest apart. Salah scored his customary goal as he does every time now, and what's his name? Nunes got a couple. I think he got 2 goals as well. No, he got one, and Jota got one as well. And I think that game was a good victory for Liverpool. And the players' support for one of their teammate Diaz, that's been his parents. His dad is now his mom has been released, but his dad was kidnapped by you know, by kidnappers in Colombia. And that's what players go through. They go through. There's a lot of things that are more important than football. Just hope that his dad is safe and well and gets back to the family. So Liverpool are superb. As I've seen them so many times this season, they look really, really strong. They're look like a good side is developing there. Then we go to Brighton Fulham. This is the game that I looked at and I watched, saw the highlights, and you can tell that Brighton, they played well, but you can tell when the team has been in Europe in midweek. According to the manager, he said they could have won it. But the game I expected them to win. Fulham, Brighton scored first, and Fulham got the equalizer in the last. It was in the 65 minutes actually. Fulham scored first to Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson. It was a cracking goal as well. Good finish. And then João Palhinha equalized 5 minutes. He should have been sent off as well. I don't think it was intentional. I think he elbowed the player in the face, but I just think it was just too enthusiastic to win the ball back. And I think not every offense is a foul. I think it depends on the referee as well. And we got to take that into consideration when the referees are giving decisions. The different referees as well. So but they just got to get the majority of decisions right and try and be consistent. I think that's what most people are crying out for. Then we go to Villa. Villa blew Luton apart, scored three cracking goals. Villa are a very good side as well. Diaby got his goal. I'm not sure who else was on that score sheet list. Who else was on that score sheet? McGinn as well. He's been playing really well as well. He's a Villa turning into a really good side this season. And then Locke scored an own goal for Luton in the 62nd minute. Which was very unfortunate. I think he was struggling. He wanted to control the ball instead of just swinging his left or right foot at it to clear it. Ended up just making a mess of it. The ball went straight into the back of the net. Luton got a goal back through an own goal, came off the keeper from a header from Konza, trying to head it back to his keeper. Came off Martinez and got into the net. Luton too are struggling against the top sides in the league, which is not surprising. And then we go on to the big game of the weekend, Manchester United and City. United coming into this game, I think of a win at Sheffield. And this one, City were at their best. And I think when City turn up and they play their football, they are difficult to cope for teams to cope with them. I think United, they didn't do one thing right. Against City, you have to defend deep, low block or whatever. But when you get the ball, go use it. You gotta be brave. You gotta have those outlets. You gotta have the first pass beating the press, City's press. They never did that. They were just giving the ball away. And on the occasions where they go forward as well, they were not clinical enough. McTominay was close to scoring with a beautiful shot that was saved by Anderson. And City just poured forward 2v1 all over the park. That's what City do. They try and overload the wide positions and try and play through the middle, cut backs into the middle. And Alan could have scored with another double save from Onana. Got their goal from a penalty, which, pulling in the box. So I think if you keep pulling somebody and then the referee goes on, it's going to be a pen. I think Ireland was the culprit in that one. And the City just poured on after that. You can tell, man, 2v1s every time on the right. Grealish on the right, on the left, sorry. And scored another goal through. The second one was a poor goal after Ireland converted the penalty. The second one was poor. You left him free at the far post for a free header. He had something similar for the save from this the first half when Onana made that save. But United, you just looked defensively, they didn't look right. They've got a couple of injuries in defense. But City were just oozing sauce, as someone used to say. So and United didn't get anything from it. City got another goal, beautiful play from the City. The way they switched the ball, Rodri left loads of space. Manager made a change, United manager, and I think that change just allowed City more room in midfield, and they just tore United apart. And I said it was going to be three after the first half, and I got it right. City, nothing new there. I think we've said it. We've used every word under the sun to see how good they are. United, the managers go. For me, that's not the team. That's not the team that that United is. That's not his team. That team is not a blueprint of Eric Ten Hag at Ajax. I think he needs to go back to that. Apparently, he said that he's never going to go back to. He's never gonna. He's never going to. He said something about United are never going to be able to play like Ajax because of the players he's got. But he's got to make changes and get the players that he's going to play your own the way you believe football should be played. And I think that's what Manchester United fans want. They want an identity. Everything going on in the boardroom for me. Yeah, that's part of the problem, but you gotta get the football thing right first. That's the key thing. If the team is winning football matches, the fans will be happy, and the owners will have a little bit of breathing space. You just gotta look at Tottenham. So and yeah, City blow them apart. If we go to the table so far, um, if we go to the table so far, let's check the table so far. After 10 games, I think Tottenham is still leading. They're still leading. So if you go to the table in the Premier League, Tottenham are still top of the tree. Tottenham are top of the tree after Tottenham are top of the tree after 10 games. They are on 24 points. Arsenal are second on 24 points. Tottenham on 26, Arsenal 24. You have City 24 as well. Liverpool, Villa. Those are the teams coming into form. Liverpool and Villa, you can see from the table. Then Newcastle, Brighton, Manchester United. Chelsea after that loss dropped to 11. And then the bottom three are Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United. That is the situation at game day 10. And that's football. That's the Premier League for you, man. And we're gonna be moving into the stages of the season where the games are gonna be thick and fast now, getting to December, and we'll see what the teams are made of. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is the football show, game day week. Manchester still blue. I don't think anyone ever doubted. Had a doubt about that. I think it's going to take something really special for Manchester City not to win this league this season. But we never know. Game day 10, so we'll see what happens. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please smash the like. Subscribe to the channel as well. Comment. Let me know what you think about the fixtures coming and past week. The referees had they improved this week. I think we saw a little bit of more improvement, but we're still having refereeing issues around the decision. So yeah, looking forward to the next set of games. Thank you very much for watching. This is the 6 Yard Box. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.